time to tune in. Now another Sports Center, it's a movement.
Denver Broncos. Can Vic Fangio keep his job this year? Now, this is it, Mike. This is what, his third year being the Broncos head coach, sir?
Yep.
Third year. And the team shows sparks. I mean, before Teddy Bridgewater came over, it was Drew Lock's team. Then Bridgewater comes in. There have been some very competitive games. Mike, if you cut your finger open, which I hope you don't, but if you do, I'm pretty sure it's going to come out navy blue and orange. You're a huge Broncos fan, sir. What are your thoughts on Vic Fangio? And at the end of the season, when it's all said and done, be honest with us. Do you think Vic Fangio keeps his job this year?
I think the only way Vic Fangio keeps his job is if we win out the rest of the year, including the Super Bowl. And since that's not going to happen, I think he's going to be out of there. And like, again, I'm a big advocate of give a coach 3 years. What have we seen in 3 years? A team that's about 500. We've seen a team who's regressed defensively. Our first 2 years on defense were phenomenal. Last year's run defense was a little bit not as good as it could have been because of some injuries, but our whole team was regressing. And I think George Payton set him up. Like he said, who do you need to go win? Vic, from all reports here locally, Vic Fangio wanted Bridgewater, right? Vic Fangio wanted Kyle Fuller. Vic Fangio wanted to keep Bryce Callahan when he could have been traded. So if GM is saying, who do you need? And I'll go get him. Who do you want us to draft? And I'll go get him. And Vic Fangio's got everything he's asked for, and our team is still playing this pathetic, man. Like, there's no way he can save his job, man. And I don't think he's lost the locker room because I think those guys have too much pride to not go out and play. But I do think the offense has not shown development. We haven't been developing young players, and that's kind of why we're in the position we're in now. So I think he'll be out of there. I don't think there's a possible way he can keep his job unless we win a Super Bowl. And as optimistic as I am, as much of a diehard Broncos fan as I am, I don't see that happening.
Yeah, I think to answer the question, can he keep his job? I think he can keep his job. Should he keep his job? Hell no, he shouldn't keep his job. I don't care what they do for the rest of the season. Even if they win the Super Bowl, if they win the Super Bowl, it won't be because of anything Fangio did. I can tell you that. No, he needs to go. I think his philosophy is broken when it comes to how to approach the head coaching position and the culture that he's trying to impart on that team. Now, I don't know of any Bronco fans that are still in the let's keep Fangio around camp. But if there are people that are out there making the argument that, oh, well, he should have the opportunity, there's injuries and stuff. Let me tell you something. Injuries are happening to every single team. Injuries have happened to every single team for the last 2-3 years since Fangio's been in Denver. And I get it. You guys have been missing some of your best defensive stars, right? Von Miller missing all of last season. Bradley Chubb getting checked out. Bradley Chubb getting checked out again. Losing 1 million linebackers this year. Like, I understand the insane amount of injuries, the insane amount of adversity. But there are other teams in this league that are finding a way to win. There are other teams in this league that have less talent than the Broncos that are still finding a way to win. So I don't think that you can blame it all on injuries. Obviously, we're lying to ourselves and we're saying that injuries aren't affecting some of the performance of this team. But like I said, to Mike's point, they have some of the most explosive playmakers on offense and defense. Where's that growth? Where's that development that we were supposed to have seen, right? Like they had Phillip Lindsay, who I really, really loved as a running back. And they're like, oh, well, we got Gordon now. And that's, don't get me wrong, I'm not anti-Melvin Gordon. I'm just saying this is a Colorado kid. This is a Colorado kid who, put up some of the best rushing numbers that we had seen in a long time from Denver. And you're like, no, we don't need him anymore. Yeah. I don't know. And something tells me, right, Fangio didn't like him. Otherwise, he'd still be on the team. So
Parkill's finest.
Yeah, like I said, can he keep his job? Yes, he can keep his job. Should he keep his job? Absolutely not. And if he does keep his job, I'm going to say this now. If he does keep his job, y'all general manager should be fired. John Elway need to go ahead and flip the switch, fire the GM, and fire the head coach. Because I'm not hearing any argument. If I'm John Elway or whoever makes that decisions, because I know y'all ownership is still in. Yeah, whoever's still making the decisions for general managers and head coaches in your building. Mm-hmm. If your GM comes back and says, "Hey, I want to bring Fangio back for year 4," immediately hand that man his pink slip and hand Fangio his pink slip. Y'all both can leave together,
holding hands.
I always thought of Fangio the same way I think of like a Dan Quinn. in that phenomenal coordinators, just not really, head coach material. I feel like Denver just has way too much talent to be this bad. You know what I mean?
Turn 100 for the touchdown, King Crown, gain inside, leading your town, hit you faster than the sound, bad boy, throw it down, yeah, I'm ill, not my will, don't Copperfield, fill the house, listen to the roaring crowd, drop a light, calm it down, Heisman, all the haters mouth, superhero hit them wow, packing more action than bing, boom, bam, pow, touchdown for the win, we live, subscribe right now.